Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, hello again. So this is my channel. I love to do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farmhouse, and rustic, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Also leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think, and also give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can also follow me over on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook, and all those links will be down below in the description box. But today is about 12 days of Christmas, and this is day one. Our host is Rustic and Lace and Molly Cole Creations. So more about that in a minute, but I'm going to be doing DIYs for hopefully all 12 days, but I'll get to that in a minute. But this is DIY number one. So the theme for day one is ornaments. So that's what I'm going to be crafting. So I'm going to use one of these sleds from the Dollar Tree. I know you guys have seen them all because they always have them. Some scrapbook paper, some hunter green paint, and also this little 98 cents. This was at Walmart, which was really cool. That little snowman with the house. Super cute. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm tracing out the bottom portion of the sled onto my scrapbook paper. And then I'm going to cut that out. And next, I'm going to go in with that hunter green color, and I am going to paint the whole sled. So top, inside, around it, the whole thing. And then once I get that all painted, then you're going to see I'm going to go in, first I'm going to Mod Podge, Mod Podge the scrapbook paper on that we cut out. And this background is like little snowflakes, which is super cute and perfect for a sled. And then I'm just going to go around and I'm going to make sure I sand the edges to make sure if there's any edges, with scrapbook paper. And then I'm going to go in with my Distress Oxide and Vintage Photo. This is a stamp that you can get at any craft store. And I just went around and I kind of distressed everything with it to make the sled look a little old. And then I'm going in with that little, I guess you could call this a little ornament. I don't know. And then I stuck that right onto the sled. Super cute, right? Now you could leave it as is, but I always dress mine up a little more. So now I'm going to go in with a couple of these picks that I got from Dollar Tree. They're just little green picks that I had in my stash. And then I'm just going to put those on there. Then I had these little bags from last year. They had them at Dollar Tree. I haven't seen them this year, though. I hope they come out with them again because I really like them. They have really small pine cones and greenery and these little white flower things and like really cute stuff in them. So I used those to dress up the top. And that's it, you guys. Super easy, DIY, and oh so cute. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So yes, it's 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to try and do all 12 days, but day one is all about ornaments. There will be a playlist, so there will be others joining in, and the host descriptions, their links to their channels will be in the description box as well. So go check everybody out, okay, you guys? So now DIY number two. So now this DIY, I'm going to take white chalk paint and then some more little green picks and stuff, and so those little berries you saw there. A snowflake that came off of something from the Dollar Tree. And then one of these little ornaments that's so cute. I got that at Michael's. And then this wax, it's called dark wax that I use. And then I'm going to be using some of this archive ink. You'll see in a minute on the snowflake. But first, I'm going to use this. I love this paper, you guys. I got this whole book last year of scrapbook paper from Michael's, and I absolutely love it. And I've used it for 2 years now, so really good. And I'm just going to fold it where the creases are because I still want to see the wood, the shiplap look. So I'm going to cut those, okay, so that they fit on each piece because I want to see the shiplap look. So that's what I'm going for. So this is how I do it. You could do it your way, but this is the easiest way for me. So next, I'm going to take some of this, it's just acrylic paint, and this is the color Mushroom. And I'm just going in between the grooves there of my ornament. And this ornament, I believe, was $1.99, but it's 40% off right now at at Michael's. So there you go. You get it cheap. And they had a tree one too. So then after I paint that, the back and the top of it, now I'm going to take my snowflake and I'm going to paint it with the white chalk paint. And then I'm going to take my Mod Podge, of course, and I'm going to spread that out, and then we're going to put these on to our little ornament. And this one turns out really cute too. It's very rustic, farmhouse, and that is the look I love. So that's what my ornaments are gonna look like. But yeah, I mean, you could do you, but this is the look I go for. So I like the old vintage look, grungy. I just love that look. And then I used my little iron to make sure that it wasn't gonna bubble up and that it was gonna stay down. And then I went around the edges and sanded it. Now I'm going to take some of that archive ink. This is called Denim Jeans, and it's like a blue color, and it's the same color as the scrapbook paper. And I just went around the edges of the snowflake because I kind of wanted the snowflake, you know, to stand out, but to look a little grungy and, you know, vintage. So that's why I'm doing this with the snowflake. So you could leave it white, you know, that's perfectly fine too. It will look great. But I did it this way because this is what I like. So then I went around the edges and I just did a dry brush very lightly. And now I'm going to use some of this dark wax by Kills. It's in my Amazon shop if you guys are interested. I use this to distress the edges of everything. I found a crafter, Boots and Buttons, or Boxy and Buttons. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I'll put her link down below. She does this and I love her look. I love that she likes the grungy old, and I love it. So I am actually getting this from her. She uses this Kills dark wax and I love it. That's all I use now. So instead of the antique wax by Waverly that, you know, you can use to distress things and make it look old, I use this. And so I use a little stencil brush and I just go around the edges, and I went in between each part of that shiplap and made it stand out a little bit more, and I really love it. Look at how pretty. I mean, to me, that's gorgeous. I love it. So then I decided that once I did the ornament, you know, and I got it to the way I liked it, I went around the snowflake too. So I wanted the snowflake to have a little bit of like a rusty look to it. So besides the blue, because I just felt like the blue just wasn't enough, I went through and I did the dark wax as well. And then I got it the way I wanted it, and now I'm going to glue it down to the center of the little ornaments. It's actually a big ornament. It's not that small. And I glued that down to the center. And then, you know me, I always got to go extra. So I'm going to take a bow. I mean, you could leave it as is. And I just took some strips of ribbon and fabric that I pulled and, you know, ripped into strips. And I'm just going to do a little expo. You could call it an expo, I guess. A messy bow. And I just did that. And then I used some jute twine and I tied it in the center twice in a real good knot. And then I cut the extra off. And now I'm just going to cut off however, you know, much I need to trim to make it look nice on my ornament. And we're going to glue it up on the top of my ornament. So just a real simple bow. I don't like making regular bows. I love making these kind of bows. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I love making little raggy bows. They call them messy bows too, but I call them a raggy bow. And I just love these kind of bows. So then I'm going to take some greenery, again, like the picks, and I stuck those underneath my bow. And then for the center of my bow, you see that little rusty, it looks like rust, the snowflake. I'm going to put that in the center. These are also in my Amazon shop. You get a whole big bag of those. So I like those because I love rusty bells and I love rusty snowflakes and rusty stars and hearts. I love all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to put a little hanger on it. So I just used my jute twine and put it through in a loop and then tied it at the top. And that is it for this DIY, guys. Super simple. Let me know what you think down in the comments. So now DIY number 3. Now this one, I'm going to take the sled again, and I'm just going to show you a different version. This is a different kind of sled from the Dollar Tree. And then Let It Snow is also from the Dollar Tree, that little sign. They come in a pack of 3, I think. And then this extra bow with some greenery on it I had in my stash. I'm going to take the red crimson chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm going to do the same thing like I did with the first sled. I'm going to paint the whole thing with that red. You could do any color you want, but I like the red because I already did the green. And then once I get that all painted, I am going to go in and paint my Let It Snow with the white chalk paint by Waverly. And then I'm going to go in with the white chalk paint. And now I'm going to just go around the edges with my stencil brush, make it look like snow all around my sled. And I'm just like doing a dry brush. And I'm going to do it all over. Top, inside, on the bottom, all those little grooves you want to get in there. Just make it look really snowy. And I love that look. And then you see me, I'm going to do a dry brush on top next. I try to leave as much in as I can so you guys could actually see what I'm doing. And there's the dry brush. And see how it all just kind of comes out, makes all the grooves look really good. And then I went around the sides to make, the bottom of the sled look like it was in snow. And then I'm going to use my Kills wax again. And I'm going to go around the edges of the Let It Snow sign just to kind of make that stand out a little bit more and look a little old and vintage. And so I went around with it was easier. I was using my finger at first, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to use my stencil brush, and it worked a lot better. And then I went in with my hot glue, and I'm just going to glue that to the middle of our sled. And then I'm going to take that little greenery pick that I had, and I'm going to stick that on the top. And this was perfect. I just pulled it off of another thing that I had, and it worked out perfect. And then I put that little red bead in the middle, and then I'm going to put a little red berry that has a little bit of snow on it. And then I felt like I needed more snow. Yeah, I did. So what I did is I took some and put it on a little brush, and I'm using this snow text that you can get in any craft store. Hobby Lobby has it, and so does Michael's, or online on Amazon. And then I just went around and brushed it on. You just brush the snow on with your little brush. And this is a special brush. I just use it just for this purpose because I use this a lot in a lot of my projects in the wintertime. And then I went on the edges of the greenery, along the edges of the sled. So yeah, and then in between the grooves. So it looked like there was, snow there. And then I decided I wanted a little pine cone. So I took one of those little pine cones from that little pack from the Dollar Tree that I had, and I stuck that on there as well. And that's it, you guys. So these are the 3 I made for the ornaments. I hope you guys like them. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to go check everyone out. The playlist will be down below along with the hosts' links. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.